Look at all this yummy candy. Guess what I'm doing tonight? I'll tell you in just a second. So we're driving on a country road going out to Gibson City. We're going to go to the drive-in tonight, the Harvest Moon Drive-In. This is going to be the first time that my nephew Josh has ever been to the drive-in. He was born in the 90s, so he never got to experience that. And being a child of the 70s myself, I grew up going to the drive-in quite often with my parents when I was young. We had two drive-ins in Peoria. One was called the Peoria Drive-In, and the other one was called the Pioneer Drive-In. And then I think we had a third one close by called the Starlight, which was in Pekin, Illinois.
There's a third one in Peoria.
What was that one called?
I don't know, but it was out by what's that? Where Home Depot is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't remember the name. So there were three drive-ins in Peoria, Illinois, which, you know, isn't that great big of a town for three drive-ins. Anyway, my mom had a job working at the Pioneer Drive-In in the 80s after she was laid off from her job, and only worked there for one day because a tornado came and blew the screen down, and then they never replaced it. The fate of the Starlight Drive-In in Pekin, it was abandoned and closed. However, the building was still there that housed the concession area, and a homeless person decided to stay inside the concession building, and it caught on fire and burned down. So we have to drive an hour and a half away to go to the drive-in now. And with high gas prices, you can imagine we don't go very often. So it's a real treat. Did you go to the drive-in a lot when you were young, Tim?
Yeah, quite a bit.
This is my husband, Tim, who is driving. What did you see there? Do you remember?
I saw the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeve. I saw Never Say Never Again, the James Bond movie with Sean Connery. And I vaguely remember seeing a double feature of like Supergirl and the Goonies.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the double features, that was a big thing back in the 70s. They would have, even a triple feature, they would have 2 or 3 movies, and you can imagine it would be pretty late because you have to wait until it gets dark before the first movie starts. So we're talking like 9 p.m. And I think movies were probably shorter back then. Today they're more like 2 hours, but back then they were probably, you know, an hour and 15 minutes or something. So some of the movies I remember seeing in the 70s as a kid at the drive-in, they were probably what you would call the B-rated movies today. I saw Food of the Gods. My dad took me to a lot of scary movies, which I was a horror movie fan at, I think, the age of 4. So I saw Jaws when it first came out in the 70s. My brother was with us, and there was a scene when a diver goes down to this boat in the ocean and opens up this door, and this severed head pops out. And that really scared us quite a bit. So I don't know, it's just a nostalgia thing. I really like the drive-in because it brings back those fond memories of youth. We used to go a lot with my family, my cousins, my mom and her sisters. We'd all pile in to a couple cars, get the lawn chairs, the blankets, and hang out before the movie. And I remember back in the day, they had a playground at the drive-in up by the screen, underneath the screen, so kids would go up and play on the playground. And of course, we would always bug our parents for concessions. We wanted a hot dog and candy and popcorn and soda. So yeah, good times. And now we're going to share it with Josh tonight. sprinkle today. Some nice Midwestern countryside for you. And in the mirror you can see the sun setting behind us. So we must be going east. Yep. Ah, some horses over here.
On Illinois Route 9.
Illinois Route 9. That's a beautiful scenic right there. Nice. I love this open space out in the country. I would much rather take a scenic route.
Saybrook. I used to play at a club in Saybrook years ago.
Oh, cool. I would much rather take a scenic route than the highway. That's my personal preference.
South for half a mile.
In Gibson City, a Subway, a McDonald's, a Casey's,
quarter mile. Your destination will be on the right.
and an old school bowling alley. Oh, cool. That's cool. And here is the Harvest Moon Drive-In up here on our right with a long line of cars waiting to get in.
Your destination is on the right.
Children at play do not exceed 5 miles per hour. Oh, it's bumpy. There's a girl up here.
Keep going. Follow
No.
that little Kia thing.
Little Kia thing.
I thought she didn't stop. Find my ticket.
It's quite a line here at the Harvest Moon Drive-In. We've got kids sticking out of the tops of cars. We've got cars, trucks, dogs in cars. It's like a zoo. Hopefully we can find a good parking spot. Tune your radio to 88.5 FM. Oh, we're on screen 1. This has 2 screens. So, we don't want that radio station. So this is a new thing at the drive-in. It says, attention, $5 food permit is required to bring in outside food or beverage, snacks inside. Thank you for your cooperation. Also, attention, lying about your child's age is theft of services. Set a good example for your children. Now, back in the day and in all the movies, people used to hide people in their trunk and sneak them in to the drive-in so they could get in free, which I may have done in the 80s one time with some of my friends. And I was not the one in the trunk.
Smuggled in it.
Yes. Which, looking back, is kind of silly because it probably didn't cost very much. I remember back in the day you could pay one price for a whole carload.
Hello.
Hello.
What movie? What's the last name?
Brickner.
For which movie?
Jurassic Park. Yep.
3 adults and food?
Yep.
Okay, pink slip goes on dash, bag is for garbage.
Okay.
So you're going to be facing screen 1, that's the one right in front of you, 91.3 FM. Intermission will be halfway through. All of the main parking has been taken. You can park along this fence. There's a grassy area over toward the grain bins, or you can try to find a close spot out on screen 2. Both snack bars are open. Headlights need to be out by showtime, and have a great night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What? All the main seating has been taken?
93.1.
Yeah.
1 or 2?
1.
1. So you're gonna follow that red truck, you're gonna go all the way around, or you parking over by the green bins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So to make sure we don't run over any children, that would be a bad first experience for the drive-in for Josh.
First driving experience. Park you over by the green bins.
Yep, lots of people. We made it to the drive-in, yay! It's way more crowded than we thought it would be, and we could have paid an extra $10 to get a front row, but we didn't do that. So we're kind of far back, but we'll deal with it. Holy cow, look at the lines. I hope that's not for the bathroom. I think it's for the concessions. They have a little carousel, and that is the line for the concessions. I'm interested in the restaurant. We're at the Harvest Moon Drive-In, and it looks like a cool, maybe almost full moon in the sky tonight. Tim's giving us a review on the movie theater candy I brought tonight. He's more of a fan of the dark chocolate instead of the milk chocolate. He gives Goobers a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Josh, are you enjoying your popcorn back there? All right, great. The movie will be starting in 5 minutes, I believe. into that concession area at some point. Line's too long right now, though. And Black Angus burgers. They've upgraded the concessions since we were here at Sunny. They've got every kind of food you can think of. So the Harvest Moon Drive-In has a little carousel for kids, a 1940s vintage carousel, free carousel rides, pretty cool. There are very long lines
Yeah, you have to go to the other side.
for the concessions. There's a baby Ferris wheel. Harvest Moon's baby Ferris wheel ride. Looks like you just put coins in it. Some dinosaurs for the Jurassic Park movie, I assume, for a nice photo op. And this place is a madhouse in there. Very long lines for the snack bar. Hot dogs, nachos, ice cream, cotton candy, corn dogs, popcorn, and some kids lost their shoes. Pickles. All kinds of stuff. And they even have a little hamburger barn right there. That's what this long line is for. And now back to the car. Somebody's alarm's going off.
The next show will start in 9 minutes. Golden pure creamery butter, rich, flavorful, satisfying. That's what it takes for the finest buttered popcorn, and that's what we use. See for yourself why there's no Showtime treat to equal the crisp, delicious flavor of hot popcorn that's baked in real melted butter. It's at the concession stand now.
Recap of our experience at the drive-in. Apparently it was the busiest night at this drive-in since 2019 with 2 blockbuster type movies tonight. We had the Jurassic Park movie and the Top Gun movie. So it was quite busy with very long lines and a lot of cars crammed in. We were so far back that we're sitting kind of in the other movie area that wasn't our movie. So, Josh, what did you think of your first drive-in experience?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Except for the little kid next to us who talked through 3/4 of the movie, made noise, but I guess I guess that's to be expected when you're sitting outside at a drive-in. There's a lot of people and there will always be kids at the drive-in. I think if we come again, we're going to pay an extra $10 so we can sit in the front row and bring more snacks. You can pay an extra $5 and bring your own snacks. Well, we brought candy and popcorn, but I want to bring better snacks next time.